Hi everybody, John Hand with the Pulsing Cinema, and the movie of the day is a painfully obscure comedy from 1980 that I think just fell through the cracks. And yeah, it's a real shame because it's just a really funny movie. Some people really hate this movie, but I love it. Simon, yeah, Simon starring Alan Arkin, and it's directed and written by Marshall Brickman, who was Woody Allen's screenwriter. He was also a producer. He produced some things, but he wrote Manhattan and Annie Hall. So this is a heavy comedy guy. And there's a lot of very kind of Woody Allen-esque absurdist humor in this story. And basically what it's about is this think tank of government scientists who are just basically bored geniuses. And they decide to pull this gigantic prank. They decide to take this community college professor, who's played by Alan Arkin, and they decide to brainwash him and convince him that he's an alien from another planet and that he has this message for the world. But it backfires and he escapes, and then he starts broadcasting this message to the world, and the world begins to kind of wake up and believe him. And then there's this relationship between Simon and this other woman, and it's just weird and an absurdist, strange comedy. There is this weird scene where Simon does the evolution of man, where he he's been in this kind of deprivation, or he's been given this drug or something, and he evolves on screen, and it's just the most ridiculous shit. I mean, it's Alan Arkin, so I mean, he's just a great comedian, and from The Russians Are Coming, and all of this stuff. I don't think this did very very good things for his career, and I think it was a flop during the time when it came out. And it's been painfully obscure for many, many, many years. It was very difficult to find it. I'm not sure if it was released on VHS. It was only recently released on DVD from the Warner Archives. For years, it showed on television. It had a pretty good television presence, but I love the look of the compound, the scientist compound. Remind me of parts of Sleeper. Actually, some of that stuff, Woody Allen's Sleeper, and it's just I love it. I break up. I tried to show it to many other people, since it's coming on DVD. I mean, like, man, this is the thing. And some people just do not react to this movie. They do not know why. They just don't find it. They don't find it amusing at all. But I love it. And there's not much more to say. It's just a movie full of ridiculous laughs, and Alan Arkin and Simon's commentary on the world and how it should be, and then the hijinks of these scientists, of like how they hijacked the Nielsen ratings and and gave this stupid show high ratings and stuff, and trying to manipulate the world. They're trying to, but just like pranksters and just doing ridiculous shit. It's a funny movie. Yes, you need to check that out, Simon.